Hey, thank you so much. Oh, I've missed that noise so much. You know, that's what I now have to go to sleep to at night. Some people have white noise, and I just have that kind of applause. I missed it so much. Getting back into the groove, you know, because we've been back for 2 days now. We were on vacation for about a week and a half, and you had to watch some reruns, which were lovely reruns. Don't get me wrong, but I like working. That's what I've realized. I don't like taking a vacation. We went, I took a vacation, and it was just not relaxing at all. I like to work. I don't know how to slow down. From the moment I landed, I flew to Mexico and got in at night. So you don't see anything, it's dark. And the ride from the airport was anything but relaxing. This is the beginning of my vacation. The driver, I don't know if they do it in kilometers or miles per hour or pesos, but he was driving so fast. I mean, just like 100 miles an hour down, and it's just dark. And things were darting out, which I didn't know what they were at first. They turned out to be little jackrabbits. I'm not saying he was aiming for them, but he wasn't going to let them slow him down. This is my relaxing vacation, and you know how much I love animals. I mean, because there's jackrabbits everywhere. There's a huge jackrabbit population in Mexico, or there used to be anyway, and judging from the roads, there's not as many as they used to have. And I love animals, so I'm like saying to the guy, please, please don't hit the rabbit. And he's, senorita, laughing like, you know. It's nothing. He just didn't think anything of the rabbits in front of him. And so we get to the hotel, and I'm trying to slow down. I don't know how to just sit and do nothing. And it's hard to relax when you don't speak the language. That makes it harder because you're trying to be quiet, and yet I'm yelling slowly. That's how I'm trying to... That, to me, helps you communicate. And I didn't know how to... I'm bad at the languages, and I'm putting L in front of everything. L, because I'd forgotten my toothbrush. And I'm going, El toothbrusho! And I do that, and they bring me a mustache brush, which was insulting, I'll tell you, because I had brought my mustache brush. I had that with me. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. Mexico is beautiful, and we're right on the ocean, which is lovely to hear the ocean, which I was already hearing because I had an inner ear infection, so I heard that here. And, so we were supposed to stay 7 days and left after 2 days because I didn't know what to do with myself. I was sick when I got there, so I was on antibiotics, and I couldn't be in the sun because the antibiotics. I couldn't drink, and I wanted to go in the ocean, and there's undertow warnings. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll get a spa treatment. So I go to get a facial, and I'm in a dark room for about an hour and a half. And as soon as I'm finished, they say, "Would you like a shot of tequila?" And which is they offer you after everything there, by the way. Did I mention how nice the people are? And so I said, no, I can't have tequila. I'm on antibiotics. And they're like, oh, it's medicine. It's okay. And I'm like, no, I really can't. And then they push me out of the facial room into everything is white there, by the way. So blinding white, just after being in the dark for an hour. And I'm trying to find my way back to where I'm changing. And somehow I felt my way back to a tequila bar. I don't know how. It's like a bar full of, I didn't know they had like 50 different types of tequila, and I kept saying, I can't have tequila. I'm on antibiotics. And so anyway, I'm sitting there thinking I'll just order lunch, and this table next to me of some tourists are talking about me, and I can tell they think they're being quiet, but I can hear them. And so then the man comes over finally, and he goes, "Are you Helen?" And I said, no, I'm not. And he looks back at his wife. She goes, yes, it is. And I said, no, I'm Ellen. He goes, Helen, Ellen, whatever. And so I realized after I ended up staying, and after a couple of shots of tequila, he was right. Helen, who cares? I was Helen. I didn't care. So I want to welcome you all to the Helen DeGeneres Show. I gotta start going to those singing rehearsals during the day. I thought, that's a Stevie Wonder song,
Tony. That's a Stevie Wonder song, yes.
Yes, I got some honey kisses?
Yes, I got some honey chocolate dipping kisses for your love.
But that's not once. He just starts with first. Once I get some what?
Yes, I got some honey kisses for your lips. Yes, I got some honey chocolate something kisses for your love.
You don't know either.
Who can keep up?
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna have to have him on the show, and he's gonna have to tell us what that is.
That would be worth it.
Stevie,
absolutely. Yes,
come on. It's hot. Trying to sing and dance at the same time makes you hot.
Definitely.
Yeah,
this
you
as
look.
well.
That's a good suit. Who's that?
This is Jean-Paul Gaultier.
That's a really good suit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, watch this. It took me too long. Hey, what kind of suit is that? No, say it again.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Gesundheit. See, okay. It took me too long.
I knew I was getting set up. I wasn't quite sure.
It's a good suit.
It's good to be back, man.
Hey, isn't it good to work again?
Yes, and what a great surprise we come back to.
Yeah.
12 Emmy
12
nominations.
Emmy nominations. Or as my friends from Kansas would say, 12 Emmys. 12, I don't even think we have 12 people working here. I don't know how we got so many. That's a lot of Emmys.
I heard it while I was away, and I was like,
I
wow,
know.
that's so cool.
We didn't announce it yesterday because we wanted to count and make sure that they weren't screwing around with us. Because
Absolutely.
we wanted, and they really are real
They're
nominations.
real ones. We had to check, but they're there.
Yeah,
Definitely.
very excited. I'm glad because everybody works really hard on the show, and I'm thrilled for everyone who got nominated. It's a big deal. We have so much fun. I'm serious. I don't like taking vacations. We have so much fun coming to work that I think that's why we really are truly enjoying ourselves. So I think that people can feel that, and I love that they're liking it because we're liking it too. And we have good guests. We can't go wrong.
We never go wrong with guests.
Yeah. I'll tell you, one Emmy nomination we were overlooked for was Best Audiences. We have the best audiences. I mean it. We have such great audiences. Thank you all very much. And next year we're going to start a category, and you're going to. I'll tell you, you'll win. Can you imagine all of you on stage accepting it every single? Hey, on the show today, Jason Biggs is on the show. He's in a new film, Jersey Girl, and he's the man with the American Pie. You remember Jason? And he's charming. He was on the show before. He's funny. He's sweet. I'm glad to have him back. Also, from Trading Spaces, if you watch that show, Paige Davis is here. What they do is, you've seen the show, right, on TLC? They go into somebody's house and just completely ruin it. And why would you trust people to go in there and completely here's $150 and you have 5 days to change it. Some of the stuff, really, some of it is good, but some of these people, they're just crying. They're very upset. And I just want to say also, yesterday on the show, I can't even get over it, Mary J. Blige gave me this Jacob watch that I'm wearing today that I kind of don't want to take off ever. Jacob the jeweler. If you didn't see the show, I was dancing over, Mary J. Blige just surprised me. I had no idea, walks out here, and that was enough of a surprise, Mary J. And then she gives me a watch that Jacob the jeweler. This thing is, you know what they should do? This should be like for house arrest people because you don't ever want to leave the house with this thing. It's too risky. So I'm just gonna wear it here and then leave it here because it's too nice. It's a beautiful watch. And did I mention that I like Rolexes? Yeah. Preferably a Submariner, but whatever. I like a Rolex. Okay, so you know, we sent Houston recently to Kentucky, to his hometown, to help his this little boy Kylie, Kyle or Kylie? What was his? Kyle? Kyle. I can call him Kylie if I want, though, right? That's cute, Kylie. Kyle and his mom were going to remodel their bathroom, so we sent Houston. And Houston then now has this phone, this Sprint 4500 video phone, and this is how he's sending us messages through this phone here. Hopefully after we win some Emmys, we'll get cameras. But it's like, seriously, he's sending us this. It's like Star Trek, only it's from our own planet. And so here's Houston in Kentucky sending us the update.
Hey, Ellen, it's been great here in my hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. Me and Kyle just finished the bathroom renovation. Chris is going to come over. She hasn't seen it yet. It's going to be a big surprise. Then we're going to come to L.A. to show you in a couple days. See you soon. Bye.
I think that he sounds a little... Doesn't he have more of an accent since he's been there 1 week? He's like Madonna all of a sudden. He's like... picked up an accent just in a short amount of time. He's all affected and everything. So later on this week, Houston is going to come back and tell us all about his trip. And hey, also, you know, I'm telling you, I'm not good at the languages. I was como está usted? I can do a little bit. And so, but the French, I'm really bad with the French. And so someone sent in the French for Dummies book here because she thought, you know, because I'm always talking about homeschooling, and now I'm actually, ironically, I'm homeschooling too. And because I said sur la table instead of sur la table, and I said province, France instead of Provence. And so anyway, I get this French for Dummies book, and we're doing new phrases every week to help people speak French. And I'm the source. And so we learned get up, we're here, which we don't understand why you'd ever need to learn that. Unless you're royalty. Get up, we're here, you know. So anyway, I thought that would be nice next time I go to Mexico. I'll need to learn how to order my tequila in French. So it's hard. They have how to order wine and beer and stuff like that, so I had to kind of put it together. So the French lesson today is, because what I usually say is, barkeep set me up with another shot of tequila. And so the way I would say that in French is, Garçon, donne-moi un autre petit verre de tequila, s'il te plaît. And then you'd want to say, keep them coming. Et que continue. And so, am I saying that correctly? I know we have Greg. Greg, you speak French, right?
A little bit, yeah.
And so you took French, what, in high school?
Yeah, I took it for 4 years, and I passed 2 of those.
Okay. Okay, so now am I garçon, donne-moi un autre petit verre de tequila, s'il te plaît? Doesn't sound like French.
You maybe soften it up, and you gotta pull it back. English is all done in the front of your mouth with your lips, and French is kind of.
So how would you say that? Do you know what I just said? Can you?
Donnez-moi.
Donnez-moi.
And also, don't pronounce the last letter of any word. You don't need it. You throw it out.
Throw out the last letter of every word.
Yeah.
So garçon is garçon.
Garçon.
Don.
Moi.
Moi.
Donnez-moi.
Donnez-moi un autre petit.
Autre. Autre. Yeah, exactly.
Autre. Petit.
Petit.
Verre.
Verre.
De tequila.
E is instead of E.
De.
Yes, that's
All
it.
right. Tequila sealed to plat.
Still to plat is exactly right.
Oh, that's good. I hope we're helping. Hey, don't go away. Jason Biggs is going to be here when we come back.